Chapter 1, A Dream of Nank, a dream lasting for decades. You can't kill me. I'm the little prince, Yin Chao. Lu Wuchen's eyes trembled with horror, yet, buried beneath the fear, a flicker of relief surfaced. At last, this nightmare of a day was over. He looked at the so-called male protagonist before him, pride burning in that youth's eyes, and couldn't help but sneer. Male protagonist, ha. Under my schemes, aside from that demon emperor who eats both meat and vegetables, do you even know what a man's pleasure truly is? Ha. The countless heroines that fate threw your way, each one, separated and broken by me. If nothing else, that's revenge of a different flavor. Lu Wuchen was once the typical second-generation rich heir, silken robes, endless banquets, beauties circling like stars. A life others could only dream of. Then, one night, he made a single mistake. He left a bad review on a wildly popular web novel about an empress, and for that petty act, the heavens, or rather, a system, punished him, dragged him into the story itself, forced him to play the villain. To return to reality, he had to complete every death mission written for him. Thus began his life as a man fated to die in this world. He was the little prince of the Yin dynasty, Lu Wuchen, son of a powerful duke, born with everything, looks, power, prestige. A man destined to live lavishly, surrounded by beauties and treasures. By all logic, this life should have been bliss, yet fate had already written his role in ink. The villain who challenges destiny, and his first target, the cold, ethereal empress of the Holy Land of Reincarnation. One glance, and Lu Wuchen was lost. He swore to make that untouchable woman his, even if it meant defying heaven itself. But of course, that path meant standing against the son of fate, the true protagonist, a man blessed by heaven and armed with his own golden finger system. This walking cheat could pick up divine artifacts by falling into random pits, trip on a rock, and find an ancient ruin, get kidnapped by a demoness, and she'd end up in love with him. Hell, even after sleeping with the world's #1 demoness, she converted for him, slaughtering her own followers just to repent. Lu Wuchen could only stare, utterly numb. You're long out, Yin incarnate, he thought bitterly. And I'm just your disposable stepping stone. So he stopped struggling. He did his part, died when the script demanded it, and waited for the promised return to reality. When the male protagonist's sword pierced through his chest, Lu Wuchen smiled faintly. Finally, freedom, ding, mission complete. Returning to reality, at long last. That damn system's voice echoed again. For the first time in years, he almost felt joy. Then, warning. Unknown error detected. System correction in progress. Correction failed. Rebooting system. What the? You're kidding me. A blinding light engulfed him. The world shattered into static. System reboot complete. Plane collapsed. Restarting, his last thought before the void consumed him. A system, don't tell me I can't go back. He fell and dreamed a dream that lasted decades. When he opened his eyes again, it was to the golden sheen of a familiar ceiling. Ha, ha, on a bed carved from golden Nanmu. Lu Wuchen gasped awake. For a moment, joy flickered. Then came despair. Tears welled, not from happiness, but from utter helplessness. He was back at the beginning, back in the palace that was long since destroyed, back in the skin of that arrogant, debauched prince, the same palace that had crumbled because of him, the same father who had been exiled to the frontier in disgrace, the same tragedies he had already lived through, and now he was here again, before it all happened. A system. Get out here, damn you. Ding, system reboot complete. Regression failed. Reason unknown. As compensation, timeline adjusted.